Hi, I'm Brandon, and today I'm taking another look at Elias Bailon, who also goes by the name Rudy. Elias Rudy Bailon. Let's take a look at his wiki page and figure out what was going on with him before the sting. It says Elias, 22 years old, started chatting with a decoy named Lainey, who was posing as an underage girl. He asked the decoy several graphic questions, and he asked inappropriate questions about her history. And then he asked if she was a cop and said that he didn't want to be in trouble or go to jail. Well, Elias, if you don't want to get in trouble or go to jail, don't do things that are going to land you in trouble or have you go to jail. Just that's the way I roll. Oh, these guys are so dumb. The two then planned a date to meet. Elias drove 2.5 hours to the Sting house with a rose, alcohol, and condoms. He brought her a damn rose. That is ridiculous. Anyways, let's head over to the Sting house and see what happens when Elias shows up.
Said he's making the turn. He's nervous. He's about to just call out.
He's nervous? How do you know he's nervous just by looking at him?
Call out.
Because he's rubbing his face?
Hey, come on in!
And this is, I don't get here. I brought this up before, but we have Emily here, and she's a good decoy. But then Dell is just like right there looming over her, like watching her every move. So what's the point of having them both standing there? Why can't Dell just be the decoy? Unless she just finally whacked her toe on the banister too many times. They're like, all right, Dell, like, we don't want you anymore. Like, it just seems weird to bring in a new decoy, but then Dell's standing there anyway, like bossing her around.
You heard, put the soap on. Awesome, back away. He's opening the door. He's in the laundry room.
Lenny?
Here comes 22-year-old Elias Bailon, screen name Daytona O.
It's kind of a... Just look at this picture compared to how the guy looks in real life.
2, a small
This is like when he was attempting to be a male model and it just didn't pan out.
business owner. He's been chatting online with a girl posing as a 14-year-old named Lainey. She asks him if he'll bring her vodka and let her drive his car. He said,
Hopefully not at the same time.
whatever you want, sweetie. And when Lainey tells him her bedroom is hot, he types, you hot, mommy? Let's make. He drove
What a gross guy.
2.5 hours to get here. It's just before 1 o'clock in the morning.
Just sit down and watch TV for a little bit. I'll be right out.
Where are you?
I'm just in the other room. Nothing suspicious about this. I'm just a disembodied voice calling out from somewhere in the house, but just sit down there. Nothing weird's going on. It's not like this is out of the ordinary.
Oh, I'm just changing my shirt real quick because I got chocolate on it. Just take a seat. I'll be right there. I made you some cookies. Did you bring me my drinks?
Yeah, these guys, they know what they're doing's wrong, and they know on some level that something here smells fishy.
Can you come out?
Yeah, I'll be right there. I just gotta change.
Would you do me a favor and come on in? Will you bring your stuff in?
It looks as if Daytona O2 has come bearing gifts.
Did he just, like, take a good look at those cookies? Like, Chris Hansen comes out, and then he's just, like, staring at the cookies? That's kind of bizarre.
I made you some cookies. Did you bring me my drinks?
Can you come out?
Yeah, I'll be right there. I just gotta change.
Would you do me a favor and come on in? Will you bring your stuff in?
It looks as if Daytona O2
Yeah, look at that. He's just, like, staring at the cookies. I wonder if it's kind of like how Timothy Isaac, as soon as Chris Hansen came out, Timothy Isaac just, like, looked in the other room, kind of like he was just, like, something else got his attention. And now here Elias, as soon as Chris Hansen comes out and he's freaking out, he's just like, oh, I'll stare at these cookies for a moment, just kind of like something innocent has my attention here, so it makes it look as though I'm not, I'm just kind of calm here and not panicking about the confrontation I'm about to have. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm making a big deal about nothing, but it just seems weird that he's staring at them.
has come bearing gifts.
What have we got here?
A rose.
A rose? What about condoms? Did you bring condoms?
Yeah, forget about the rose. That's kind of douchey thing to do, but yeah, condoms. Did you bring those?
Yes, sir.
You did. Why don't you put those on the table?
No, I said I carried them in.
So you brought a rose, alcohol.
Speaking of Rose, I was watching. I don't think it was Chris Hansen, because there are some of the. If you look on YouTube, there's some of the interrogations that are from like the takedown episodes, where they'll have the entire police interrogation, and part of it will be Chris Hansen's segment in it. I can't remember if it was one of those or just some other interrogation, but basically the guy was caught talking to a underage person. and the police are, giving him shit about it. And then he's like, okay, fine, I'll apologize to the girl. I'll even bring her flowers to show how sorry I am. And of course the police are like, yeah, don't do that. That is ridiculous. Like, you shouldn't be going anywhere near them. I think these guys don't understand the level of depravity involved in even thinking this kind of shit, let alone driving there. They just kind of think that this isn't that big of a deal. Like, this guy thinks it's some kind of a romance, or he's going to trick the girl into thinking they're in love if he brings a rose. And, like, good God. Like, these guys, I know we laugh at them a lot and stuff because some of them are fools, but, like, they're horrible people that intended to commit a horrible crime.
And some con. What does that add up to?
I know, sir.
Jail.
Then he reveals something we didn't know.
I knew if something would happen like this, I would get in trouble because I'm married.
You're married.
Yeah. If I get in trouble for doing this thing that I was trying to do, I'm going to get in trouble. So I don't want to because I'm married. If you don't want to get in trouble for things, don't do it. Don't say beforehand, I fully intend to commit this crime, but I don't want to get in trouble for it. You deserve to get in trouble for it. When you commit crimes like this that are premeditated and that are downright horrible, you can't just beg for mercy. You can't be like, I want to be able to do it and hopefully get away with it, but if I get caught, I don't want to have to face any consequences. I don't want my wife to find out. Just don't do this kind of thing. You could be at home now with your wife, and your life would have had a drastically different trajectory than it took because you did this. So who cares about how this is going to affect you?
Right.
Yes, sir.
That's not what you said in the chat.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. No, but I'm married.
You are married.
Yes, sir. But I really love her. The thing is that they think that we don't get along sometimes.
Now, what do you think?
Did he say they don't get along sometimes? Is that what he said? Just going to back it up here a bit.
In the chat.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. No, but I'm married.
You are married.
Yes, sir. But I really love her. The thing is that they think that we don't get along sometimes.
Okay, so let me understand this rationale in your mind here, Elias. So what you're saying is you're the one guy in the world who doesn't get along with his wife occasionally. And your solution to this problem is to go online, find an underage girl, and then drive to her house after having an inappropriate conversation. This is the way your brain works? This is a logical solution? Maybe you should be at home working on things with your wife. Or if things can't work out, you could get a divorce. Those kind of things happen all the time. None of this involves meeting an underage person online. If you want to cheat on your wife, that's kind of scumbag behavior, but it's not illegal. So you could do that and not get yourself exposed on the show and sent to prison, but you didn't. You purposely picked an underage person to go do this with, and now you're using the fact that you sometimes don't get along with your wife. He's not saying that, like, she's abusive or anything like that, or it's like a horrible marriage. He's just saying that sometimes they don't get along. Like every other human being in the entire world. Sometimes you don't get along with your siblings or your parents or your wife or your girlfriend or your friends or your teachers. That's human beings. Sometimes you don't get along with people. How in any realm of possibility is that a justification for doing this crime against a vulnerable person? Explain that, Elias.
Now, what do you think she would say if she knew that you were coming here to have sex with a 14-year-old girl?
She will kill me.
Yeah, if you thought you weren't going to get along before, do you think this is going to help?
I don't want to think about it. She will kill me. Yes, sir. I will get a divorce. I heard that.
And see, the thing is, like, before this, they could have gotten a divorce and parted ways, hopefully kind of on an equal level. Like, maybe he'll have to pay alimony or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But they could have just parted ways. Now, the scales kind of tip drastically in her direction. That you got caught doing this. This gives her a good direction, gives her a good reason, a good basis to really put the screws to you. And humiliate you in front of the entire family and everyone.
That has 10 brothers.
10 brothers.
They will kill me.
So I'll be.
It almost sounds like the plot of like some kind of like romantic comedy where some guy gets caught cheating and then his wife and her 10 brothers are all of a sudden pissed off at him and he has to like navigate that and reconcile with her somehow. She has 10 brothers. Not 10 siblings, 10 brothers who are very protective of her and don't like him. And they're going to like him even less now. Oh, Rudy, what have you got yourself into?
Looking for you.
Daytona 02 says he knew he was taking a big risk and worried this might be a setup.
You say this might be a trap.
Something might be. It is. Like, if you're worried about that, you're worried it might be a trap, you're worried about your wife and your 10 brothers, or her 10 brothers, you're worried about getting caught, and they just go anyway. There's nothing that will stop these guys. Like, if they just sat down and thought about it, like, okay, here's the risks, here's the reality of it. A normal person could come to the conclusion that, like, a normal person wouldn't even think this because they just wouldn't even go down this path because it's wrong. But if somehow even if you're a big enough pervert to want to do this kind of thing, but you had a little bit of sense, you'd be like, no, this is way too fishy. There's so many ways to get caught. Like, this could be anything. But nope, the guys don't care. They just want to come. Whatever the reason, whatever the risk, they still come. There's nothing that will stop them once they have these urges. And these kind of people are dangerous. The kind of people that will just act out like this against very vulnerable members of society just because they have that urge and absolutely nothing will stop them. Like, those people can't be running around in society. We have guys that go to prison, they get let out and they just do it again. They just cannot help themselves. And thank God there was not a real person here, so there's not a chance that anyone could get hurt. But if there was, or maybe the next time they try it, sooner or later they're going to cause catastrophic harm to a young person. And that can't be allowed.
I've seen that on TV. Yeah. What did you see on TV exactly?
You?
Well, in the news actually, because the people get like arrested because of chatting like with underage girls.
So you saw it on Dateline NBC?
Yeah, news, just news.
Yeah.
I didn't, oh my God, I didn't think it was gonna happen.
Yeah, they never think it's going to happen to them.
He still doesn't appear to know he's landed in the middle of a Dateline investigation, but he'll find out a little later.
Okay.
And here's proof that the police were involved in this sting because YouTube likes to take down my videos if they don't see the police involved.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
All of the 24 men who were arrested outside our house were charged with felonies.
All right, let's head back over to the wiki page and see what happened to Elias after this. It says, in 2006, Elias pled guilty to 2 felony counts. He was sentenced to 9 months in jail, registration as an offender for life. He had to take mandatory offender counseling and was placed on probation until 2010. After Elias registered as an offender, he fled the United States back to Ecuador, although according to the skip tracer, he may be back in the United States undetected by U.S. authorities. Hopefully he's not back, but, maybe we'll catch him in a new takedown episode or something. But, yeah, it's always nice when these guys get punished and then leave the country, so they're someone else's problem now. So, yeah, this guy wasn't particularly interesting, but he's kind of like a mid-tier guy. He's not memorable as compared to some other guys, but it's still an okay segment. So thanks for watching, everyone, and let me know if there's any other predators you want me to cover or any other interrogations you want me to cover. If you want to help support me, you can sign up for the members area. I got exclusive content there, and I also have a Patreon that you can find the link to in the video description here, and I'm posting a lot of stuff over there, including all the new takedown episodes and other things that I can't do on YouTube. And so thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.